studio in Carson City, Nevada.
From First Presbyterian Church, where we are opening the gospel to Carson City and beyond. It's the Mary and Sherry Show. And winter is setting in.
Yay!
Yay! Yes.
Finally.
I think it was actually your father had posted something on Facebook about a storm warning. I put a comment that said, people from other states must think we're weird for being excited about storms. It's like moisture. It's on its way.
Water. We need water.
So, anyways.
Yes. Good morning, world.
Hello. Happy Wednesday. Happy Advent. Second week of Advent.
Yes.
Last week after I suggested people post pictures, I don't think you can post pictures as comments on YouTube.
I tried and I couldn't figure out how to do it.
So here's what's happening. Right here, my email. Last week was hope. This week is peace. If you have a picture that exemplifies hope or peace to you,
two things.
Please send it to this email address right here.
Great.
Yep.
Great. That's awesome.
Now, Mary?
Oh, yes. Well, we are aware that we are having some technical difficulties with our live stream. There's a sync problem, and it showed up in the first, I think on November 28th service, and was repeated last Sunday. No one knows what's causing this to happen because nothing has changed, so we're just going to go with a technical explanation that it's a bug that is trying to be hunted out and worked out. So they're working on it. The bottom line. Yep. Bear with them.
We are so familiar with this sort of thing in Aunt Betty's studio. That's the bane of our existence, trying to get the video and audio to sync, and sometimes they'll go along great and other times not so much. So.
I am not a technical person. My solution is a hammer, and that's not usually what you want to use.
Probably not in this case. No. Well, back to it being cold. Knott's Night Off the Streets. That is happening. It goes from November through, I believe, March. And this month, we are hosting that right here at First Presbyterian in the Family Life Center. From all I hear, it's going well. But once again, still really in need of volunteers. Three shifts a night. I'm going to post those times right here, what those shifts are. First shift, second shift, third shift, right here. Please consider volunteering. And now for an unscheduled announcement. The Monday-Thursday West Side Walkers is still happening. However, with colder weather, inclement weather, it might be best to check before just showing up. If it's too wet outside, not so much cold, we probably won't be walking.
All right. Now, our next announcement is if you would like to order a poinsettia for the church sanctuary, it's only $10, and the deadline is this Monday, the 13th. So if you want to help beautify the sanctuary with those lovely plants, that's the deadline, this Monday.
All right. Well, next Friday, the 17th, we are going Christmas caroling. Yay! We got a lot of people to sign up. I think we're somewhere between 16 and 20 people.
Awesome.
I've actually talked to someone else about getting a second trailer. So I got to double check all that so we have enough room for everybody.
Oh, that's going to be so fun.
Woohoo! So I would suggest bring a lap robe to cover your legs. Perhaps either your cell phone or flashlight. I do have song booklets. I know that those who signed up probably know all the words. But just in case, it's nice to have that. And we'll meet here at the Division Street entrance at 6 p.m. Now, I will say we had planned on coming up and doing Charlie Brown Christmas and hot cocoa. And I'm looking at the people who've signed up, and I get the feeling there's not going to be a lot of people interested in that. So I'd like feedback from you. If you have signed up, if you really are excited to come up here and do that and have hot cocoa, great, we're going to do it. But if I don't have the interest, I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'll go home and watch it and have hot cocoa.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I want to honor what you want. So
awesome. That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
Might be fun to have a hot chocolate around.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can get some thermoses.
Oh, that would be nice, just to take along. Yeah, absolutely. And I hear also about possibly lights on the flatbeds and everything.
Oh, I have some to volunteer. And I know Dale is a master light person.
Yes.
These are battery operated.
Awesome.
So, anyway, I digress.
But moving on, past the caroling.
On.
The Friday after that.
We're just getting so excited. The Friday after that, believe it or not, is Christmas Eve, which probably strikes fear into many people who have not done their shopping. There is one service that night. Lots of music, reading, stories. It's 7 p.m. in the sanctuary, of course. Christmas Eve, 7 p.m. in the sanctuary.
It's always a beautiful time you're not going to want to miss. And we are going to be live streaming that too. So if the weather is inclement or you just have other things going on and can't make it here, you can watch that live stream, hopefully with video and audio synced. But we'd love to have you here.
They're working on it.
Yes.
That is always hard when you can see the word they're speaking, but the sound is, yeah.
Oh, yes. I've done enough editing now that I notice that if I'm live streaming just something on Netflix or whatever, and it gets off, and it drives me crazy. I'm like, I can do better than that. But sometimes you just have those things you can't control. So hopefully it will be figured out by then.
That's right.
All right. So yes, Christmas Eve, and then Christmas is the following day.
Yes, and this is an important announcement that goes on with we're going into the end of the year.
Right, so year-end giving.
Yes.
Year-end giving. So please, this is one of those, I'm just going to read off of here. It's better that I do that. Please prayerfully consider including the church in your year-end financial giving. We've been blessed to see God's hand at work in the life of First Presbyterian Church, and boy, isn't that true.
Very true.
That's not just something to read. We really, really have.
Awesome.
Pastor Bob wrote in the December Trumpet about how God has been faithful in 2021, noting how we have seen the fruit of opening the gospel in growing fellowship, both in numbers and opportunities,
Indeed.
Greater participation in ministry, music, litany, great cloud of witnesses, other things. New congregations developing, leaders being trained in evangelism, in mission, locally, nationally, internationally. A deeper commitment to prayer. That's one I really need work on myself.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Yeah. And sufficient resources to accomplish what God has set before us. Investing in what God is doing here will help us continue to work for God's pleasure in 2022.
Yeah. Yep. Awesome. So
enough said about that.
That's wonderful. It's wonderful how many new people have come in. And
that has been so exciting. So exciting to see new faces all the time. People I love seeing people I don't know. Yeah. They're just pre-friends.
Yes, they are pre-friends. That's in the dictionary, probably. All right. Now, speaking of giving money, we want to have a reminder again. The church will never, ever, ever call and ask you for money or send you something in the mail to ask you for money. Anyone who is doing that is pre-converted. So the only thing you need to share with them is the gospel.
Good one, Mary.
Yeah.
I like it. Share the gospel. No money.
No money. Now, if there is a need, we'd like to remind everyone that the deacons have a fund that can be utilized for such things if someone needs help for anything. So just remember that. And again, no one will ever be calling you, mailing you anything from this church asking you for money.
On a slightly lighter note, only not because we're sad about it, the Chauffes are every day that goes past is one day closer to them leaving us for New Zealand. And they have two cats, two 7-year-old cats, brother and sister, that just seem to be sweethearts from everything I've heard.
Yes.
And they still need to rehome them. So consider if your home has room for 2 more cats. And
I know we all know people that are cat lovers, so ask around. please.
I know I've been getting the word out myself. So
Yes.
as soon as we know that they have been rehomed, we'll let you know. I'm certain it will happen.
Yes. All right. Now, we'd like to kind of share a word. We've got another one of Faye Wheeler's The Story Behind the Hymns coming up. And I mean, this week, there were so many people down here. Doris, Will, Jamie. I know.
I was here yesterday while we did that. It was a full day of filming. And it's just awesome, the people that have been involved and the blessing it is for them as they're playing and singing, and for us filming, and for all of you watching. And you've been a part of that too. I mean, she gets a lot of people involved.
Yeah, it's just such a wonderful thing what has happened with this studio. When we did the Nevada Day old-timey broadcast, I mean, we had so many people in here, the kids helping, the parents coming in. Everybody was helping, and we're excited to do more of that, and we want to continue, but it's not just Sherry and I. As a matter of fact, we're staring at 4 people as we speak. So it's been such a blessing, and we're really excited to keep doing this and having more and more of you helping with whatever.
Well, exactly. For instance, Faye's podcast, The Story Behind the Hymn, how exciting that for December she's doing a Christmas Carol sing-along, so you can look forward to more of that during the Advent season. We have hers, we have Dan Skinkis's.
Yeah. You
might have an idea you want to share. I know that I personally have had people come up to me and say, "Gee, I might be interested in this."
That's cool.
Let's get that going. We're here to support you in your ministry.
Yeah. That'll be awesome. There'll be more skits to come.
Yes, for sure. I got a lot of good feedback about Mary Law.
Oh, Mary,
last week.
Thank you so much again. You're just beautiful harp playing. Woo!
It was fun. So we are going to go ahead and give you another little taste of Mary playing the harp. Enjoy. Well,
this is YouTube.
This is YouTube. So, like,
subscribe,
subscribe, and
woohoo! Ring the bell! Have an awesome day, everyone. We'll see you Sunday.
God bless. Take care. Bye. You know, the fun part is, as your interpreter, he could say whatever he wants and I could feed you whatever I want. Bob is a genius.
Pond scum.
I don't want coal in my stocking.